We opened the doors here at 9:30 in the morning, and on our first day, we were all just kind of standing in the garage area where we welcomed the Pilgrims, and none of us were really ready. And the director Natan opened the door, and there were these two ladies knocking, and they just come in, and we're all just ah, hello. That was just the start. Day one, the second the doors open, there were people there, ready to receive.
So over 1 million people have come through the building, whether it be to get snacks, coffee, use the bathroom, and just they've been through it. And then there's been about 20,000 pilgrims that have actually stayed in the hostel, and around 3,500 people who have volunteered at the hostel.
Yeah, our hostel is situated just directly on the Camino. People walk straight past it on their route, which leads about 400 to 500 people walking past every single day that we have the opportunity to love on. And I've just never been in any position like this where the people literally come to us, and then 10 of them get to stay with us, and we get to continue to love on them every night. And there's just a story with every person.
It's a name of woman.
Oh.
And esta canción es para una chica.
You're disturbing her.
Yeah.
Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out.
All right, Danny, what do you have to share from this trip?
Oh, more open-ended. I think some of my bigger takeaways of I think the Lord's really opening my eyes to see how desperate maybe humans are for divine connection. I'll talk about one of my a cool encounter I had with one of the pilgrims. Her name was Rachel. We struck up a conversation inside, and we were just kind of getting to know one another on a little bit more of a surface level, and she didn't want to go deep. I asked her about church, and she's like, I have scars about that. She kind of shared that she was kind of in a low place these past couple days, and it was harder for her to reach out to people for help in those. And she's like, it's really hard to just be like, I need to cry, when she's kind of feeling this way. And I just kind of looked at her and was like, you can cry, and so she just hugged me and just cried for a couple minutes on my shoulder. And so I think just a really sweet opportunity to be what people need in that moment, if we're just in tune with the Holy Spirit. So
was there any story specifically that stands out to you from this trip that you experienced?
Which one? A couple. One of my favorites was there's two ladies from Sweden that stayed the night with us, and yeah, it was just a really organic conversation around the table. Danny was able to just share Psalms 139 with them and just speak identity over them. That was one of those things where I was like, this is something you could do at home. I think we just overcomplicate a space to share the gospel with people, and I think this week it's been so good just to share in really practical ways of serving, coffee, sit down, what's your story? You can do this back home. You can share a meal with people, bring people to your home, just get to know them, and then hopefully, there's an opportunity to share. So it just has made it really simple. I think we overcomplicate it.
So there was this guy named Sebastian, and he came through, and we were kind of just talking, and we kind of just got on the topic of what does he believe. And he was saying he didn't really know, but if he had a religion, he would probably lean towards Buddhism. And he was really respectful, but he just didn't believe necessarily that God was the one way. And two other people on our team got to talk to him a little bit more, and his mom pulled me away actually, and was like, I've been praying about this for a long time, because she's a follower of Jesus, and she was saying how she has a Bible study back at home, and all of the women in her Bible study had been praying for her son, and so she was really hoping on this trip that they'd just be able to talk. And but she like wanted to pull me away so we could pray and so that we could just kind of like give the space for Jesus to kind of like work and do his thing. And so I thought that was really cool how like God just orchestrated everything to work, and you could just tell it was just so part of his plan for Sebastian to be here. And
Is there a story from this trip that you would like to share?
Yeah. Yesterday I met a lady named Anna, and she was so sweet. It was really exciting to meet her because God had made her heart really grateful. That was something that we really noticed about her. Anytime we told her about anything here at the hostel or shared anything with her or like, gave her direction, she was like thankful for everything. And that's something special about this week and staying here, that thankfulness can really lead the heart towards God and towards worship. I've seen it myself sometimes when I start to worship God, my heart can be sleepy or my eyes in my heart can be closed to what God is like, but when I start to thank him, when I see what he's given me, my eyes start to open and my heart starts to soften and open up to see what he's like, what he's really like.
What's with the bell?
It's a grateful bell.
It's a
grateful
bell. I'm gonna
Are you gonna ring the bell?
What are you grateful for?
Oh my God, being alive. Being here. Meeting you guys.
Where are you from?
Denmark. And you?
And that's to say thank you to all of you. I'm grateful to all of you. That's fantastic.
It's just been really nice to hear people's stories of like being vulnerable to us, that we just barely met them that day. We spent a couple hours cooking, just doing life with them, and I feel like my story is just being able to each night have different experiences with each of the groups that we served, and it's just been a humbling experience because these are people that are opening up to us, and at the end of the day I feel like we're family, and I do feel like that. So I don't know, just sitting and eating with them and doing the game with them. It's been good.
With Christine, it was just really cool to see like how the Holy Spirit had been, like she said, she had felt and heard this leading. Like she didn't have a name for it, especially like in German and the German language. She said there like wasn't words to describe what she was feeling. Like she knew she loved Jesus, and she like heard and felt his leading. And when she heard us talking about the Holy Spirit, she just felt like so excited that she had English words to describe what she was experiencing and who she was experiencing. And what was so cool was just how much she wanted to share what she was experiencing with others, and just the light and the freedom that she had found. And
yeah, we've just met people from all over the world. Every tribe, every tongue, every nation has been passing through here. So what I've learned is that everybody understands like what a smile is, you know. So yeah, we might not be able to communicate directly using, you know, words, but even just giving somebody a smile or like your body language, or offering them, you know, a free snack or the gift of like free coffee has been, I don't know, you can just see people light up when you show them love. So.
Welcome to La Fuente del Peregrino.
Buen Camino!
23 years. This is a quiz. There have been about 18,000 or a little plus. There's actually been 900,000. There's been over 1 million people that have stayed here. Maybe cut that.
Oh my gosh.
Buen Camino.
All right, Ann.
So about over like 1 million followers. Not followers. No, Danny, give this question to Danny.
How many?
There's
How many?
Yeah, so
Somebody praise
over
him.
1 million followers. Gosh, I said it again! fun! No, I want to get it. Hold on. You can, okay, record me, but then you're probably going to end up having to use Danny's.
I'll dub your voice over Danny's.